Ebony and Ivory is not gonna save Devil May Cry Season 2. There, I said it. I'm gonna be taking a look at the stills along with the new gunslinging clip that they released that rips off the TatiCOOL video from the 2010s. Man, those were a wild ride. Along with telling you why, as a Devil May Cry fan who really hates this show, you're better off skipping Season 2 entirely. Without further ado, let's start off with them stills. Here we have Dante and Mary standing outside of the White House in its courtyard. While recording this, I did a quick Google search for what the White House's courtyard looks like, and them trees look exactly the same. Which means we're gonna get more of the same political bullshit that we had in Season 1. And don't get me started on the MCU-inspired outfits that inspire little to no confidence in this thing. By the tone of my voice, you can tell that I am just as excited as Dante and Mary's bland facial expressions here. Then we got the second still of Dante and Vergil looking like they're about to drop the biggest deuce that you have seen in your entire life. And why the fuck does it look like they're wearing armor pieces? They're supposed to have healing factors that are stronger than Deadpool and Wolverine's healing factors. As soon as they get stabbed with a blade and remove that shit, the blade is automatically healed. You don't see the wound as it's coming back together. They look like they are standing right in front of Mount Rushmore. The whack, doo-doo-ass outfits. In Vergil's hairline, where the fuck does this dude cut his hair at, man? That barber of yours is cooking your shit, sending that hairline back into the Stone Ages. Why is Dante taller than Vergil in this frame? Vergil is only supposed to be taller than Dante by an inch. I'm sorry, man, them stills don't look too good. Then we get the clip that they just released today, ripping off Corridor's TatiCOOL video, which I do not mind at all, man. I have no issue with the visual of Dante reloading Ebony and Ivory, since in the DMC3 manga you could literally see a frame of it right next to a mag. The same thing in the 2007 anime. When Dante is in Devil's Prison, he gets his tools confiscated and we see Ebony and Ivory next to a full mag. The same Devil's Prison that he let himself get captured on purpose by his own will to get a job done, not by getting a tranquilizer injected into the back of his head, which, by the way, if a syringe would ever get into contact with the Spartasun's skin, it should break on impact. As for the scene itself, dude, this is a pretty fun watch, and I like how Dante is stylishly reloading Ebony and Ivory, shooting them around and having an absolute ball with them, proving that Studio Mir is full of people who are passionate about the Devil May Cry series who wanted to adapt all of its themes. Instead, they're managed by this hack. This scene was a delight to watch. It even triggered my hype senses into getting excited for the second season, till reality smacked me right into the face way harder than Nero bitch slapping Dante at the end of Devil May Cry 5. Reminding me this is an Addy Shankar show, making you think he's gonna do a really good job of adapting the thing that you like till you watch the show to find out that it's a complete abomination. If anything, I feel ridiculously bad for the studio. Bringing me on to my next point. If you're a true Devil May Cry fan, why you should skip this second season entirely and what you can do instead of getting pissed off by watching this thing. If you legit enjoy Addy Shankar's Devil May Cry, I have no problem against you. This is just a message directed to the people who do not like it. Look, I know it's been 7 long years since Devil May Cry 5 came out, and believe me, this drought is as painful as the one between Devil May Cry 4 and Devil May Cry 5. At this point, every single series discount, Japanese exclusive merchandise, action figure releases, feels like Capcom dangling keys to our faces then lifting it, teasing us at every turn. I get it. I too am ridiculously tired of going through hopium cycles, enduring every summer Game Fest and Game Awards, listening to Jeff Keighley yap about pointless bullshit you don't give a fuck about, in hopes of getting a Devil May Cry 6 or Devil May Cry Remake logo pop up at these events. I know. We're in a long-ass drought that drives one to go insane. Just ask the Batman Arkham community. I get how frustrating it is to get absolutely nothing. While on the other side you have the Resident Evil fanbase who have been eating and feasting like kings and royalty. In fact, all what they have to do is just go to sleep and wake up the next day and they're already playing a brand new video game. And all what we have to look forward to is a cartoon with the worst form of millennial writing, induced with some of the most bullshit dog-ass virtue signaling that pisses off the left and the right, along with the minorities it claims to advocate for. Looking like your favorite series, but it takes away all of the heart and soul, the lore, and writing that made it great in the first place. I get it, it's tough being a Devil May Cry fan in this day and age. Hate watching won't solve anything. The writing is already on the wall. Shankar is gonna go head first into that bullshit political messaging that you did not like about Season 1. The fights between Dante and Vergil is gonna be oralist and dickless. Yeah, Nero Redgrave sent me screenshots of what the fight is gonna look like instead of it taking place on top of a demon summoning tower or the depths of hell. When Vergil was possessed as Nilo Angelo, those fights took place inside of Malay Castle, a spooky ass place that looks like it can come alive at any second. In Devil May Cry 5, that showdown took place outside of the Earth's atmosphere. All that hype and tension is gone. It's gonna take place in Washington, DC. That shit is most likely gonna happen after he flies through the Twin Towers. So what should you do instead? Replay all of the games, get better at them. Devil May Cry 4 on its own has enough gameplay depth to keep you up at night. Not just for one night, dude. A decade's worth of nights, man. Vanilla Devil May Cry 3, no mods, no Switch ports. That version of the game on its own is oozing to the brim with gameplay depth, combos, and a shit ton of moves to try with Dante and Vergil. Devil May Cry 5, it has a fuck ton of combos, weapons, devil breakers to experiment and play around with. Devil May Cry 1, that game too has a ton of depth. Also try playing the games on harder difficulties. Try S ranking every single difficulty if you want. You know the game's story like the back of your hand. I got you, dude. Why not read all of the novels and manga? Not only are they extremely well told stories, they also give you insight into the lore of Devil May Cry. The DMC1 manga gives you insight into Dante's early days as Tony Redgrave. The Devil May Cry 2 novel is a pretty fun-ass multiversal romp. The DMC3 manga actually shows what Dante is talking about when he said it's a year since we last met to Vergil. Devil May Cry 4 Deadly Fortune includes a lot of the cut story beats from Devil May Cry 4. What's there not to love already? Devil May Cry 5 Before the Nightmare shows you how Nero and Nico met. It even shows how Dante got Balrog, including a fun interaction with him and Lucia. Visions of V actually shows you what V was doing after he got separated from Vergil, while giving a deeper look into Dante and Vergil's past along with Vergil's psyche. Meaning there's still a ton of cool shit that you could sink your teeth into during this drought period till we hopefully get a Devil May Cry 6. All what Addy Wankar wants is attention, nothing less, nothing more. If you hate watch it, you're just gonna be filling his empty void of an ego, to where he logs onto Twitter, brags about how much of a visionary that he is, despite being a hack. He even said some shit about wanting the show to be unpredictable, and if you're a Star Wars fan, you know what that means. If you ignore it entirely, he will shut the fuck up. So, Devil May Cry fans, I implore you not to watch this diarrhea-induced stomach bile, because if you hate watch it, Netflix is just gonna beg Addy to mass produce more of this crap. And if you want a really good Devil May Cry anime, I recommend that you let Capcom know loud and clear what you want exactly. We did that before with the reboot and we got Devil May Cry 5 because of it. We can do it with this anime too, and that's the end of the video. Let me know if you guys think that Season 2 is gonna be an improvement over Season 1, or if you're just like me and you don't give a fuck about this shit no more. Type it out in the comments below and make sure to smash that subscribe button real impact style and like the video. I really appreciate every single one of you guys for getting me to 11,200 plus subscribers. It really means the world to me, man. As for that real life Dante combo video, it's gonna be coming out in March. I'm still working on it. And check this video out that details Dante's journey from self-hatred to self-acceptance. I think you'll like that one a lot. So yeah, this has been me, the Devil Joe, signing out. Catch you on the next one.